go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live.
Hi everyone, this is Tracey Brown coming to you today to talk about what? What are we going to talk about? Hi Stephen. We're going to talk about body fluids and candle magic. And we're going to learn to do things healthy. All right? And some of the topics that we're going to bring up today will be breast milk, saliva, semen, sweat, tears, urine, vaginal mucus, and let me just write this down because I'm going to forget real quick. I thought I had it. All right. Hair clippings and nail clippings. Excuse me, guys. I got this air on me, so I'm thinking maybe we shouldn't have it here on me. Let me just turn it that way. Righty now. So, let's talk a little bit about why would we even use body fluids in Candle Magic? For those of you that are just getting in the game, you may have started out with buying a candle that smelled pretty, right? And candles, you're in the supermarket, past the candle aisle, and you're looking at, let's say, a Yankee candle, but there's many other corporate candles out there, and you smell it, and it makes you feel good, right? I love candles. Let me just say hi to everyone. I love candles. I've always loved candles. It must be from my DNA. You know, I found out that my ancestry is Benin. They are the ones where voodoo came from. So I was really happy. I was like, this makes so much sense, right? So you're going to start out just buying candles because it's cute, right? And pretty. And it makes the atmosphere just beautiful in your bathroom, makes it beautiful in your bedroom, makes it beautiful in your living room space, right? One of the best advice I'm going to have for you, and you will follow this advice more than anything you will ever do in your life. I don't care who tells you what, where, when, how. This is the one thing you're always going to listen to. Snuff the candle out if your eyes are not on the candle. That means if you have a candle in your bedroom and you're sitting up, you're gonna go to sleep. So put the candle out so that you can just go to sleep in peace. Most people wind up burning their house down because they fell asleep on a candle. Also, I don't care what kind of magic you're doing, there's no way magic needs to be running 24/7. You don't put it in your tub, you don't put it in your kitchen sink, you don't put it in a pot. You snuff it out. And when you come back, whenever that is, 8-10 hours later, you light your candle. You before you go to bed, you snuff it out. Will it take longer? Yes. Will you stay alive? Yes. Will you keep a home? Yes. Right? So, that's the first piece of advice. All eyes on candle. If you cannot keep your eyes on the candle, snuff it out. I'm telling you, don't even think that you're going to run out to the store real quick. You don't have to worry about your candle. You put it in a safe spot. Trust me, you're going to go to the store. You're going to get distracted. Someone's going to distract you. You're going to wind up at another store. You're going to come back 2 hours later, and you're going to come back to a problem. All eyes on candle. If you don't have your eyes on candle, snuff it out. I don't even care if you go to your backyard to garden. I don't even care if you do that. If you don't have your eyes,
Gals and guys.
all right? So just remember that. It's going to be really important. All right. So beyond that, let's talk about the different types of things, body elements that you can put in your candle. And we're going to talk in a sense of personal power. Anything I'm telling you to do is for your personal power. This is magic that you're doing on yourself. You're never to do magic on someone else. So don't clip anyone else's hair. I promise you, you will get bad luck. I promise you. You won't know it though. The bad luck is just going to come and you're going to be like, I don't know why I had such bad luck. I don't know why I lost my job, because you did something on somebody that's not authorized ever. So you have to make sure that whatever magic you do it on you. And you watch your life change. So let's talk about blood. That's everybody's favorite, right? Blood is the life universal force that keeps all of us alive, right? Most people would take a needle and pluck themselves. I think that would hurt. I just get one of those diabetic pins. You might have to buy a diabetic machine, and I think it's called lancets that go with it. Just invest in it. It will not be that big of a deal. But it certainly is a safe and clean way to pluck yourself to get blood. If you use a needle, you don't know if that needle is clean. You probably got it out your grandmama's drawer. Who walks around with needles anymore anyway? Um, Back in the day, we used to have to burn needles because that was their way of sanitizing. It's crazy. So just get a diabetic needle. It comes with one of those boxes that you'll find in CVS. The needle comes inside. Usually, it comes if you get the diabetic reader. It comes with a few lancets anyway. You're not going to be doing that much magic. So if it's got like 5 lancets, maybe 10 maximum, that's enough, child. All right, because you're only going to prick yourself once, and you're going to use the other lancets to prick yourself when you want to do body fluid magic. It's not going to be every month, so don't drive yourself crazy, right? But this is clean, this is sanitary. I've never heard of a diabetic catching infection. They prick themselves all the time. Don't use a knife. Don't be crazy. And don't do like you see in the movies where they cut the palm of the hand. Don't do that. The palm in your hand has huge messages for you. If you cut yourself, and if you're the type to keloid, you're going to mess up the messaging in your hand. So don't do anything crazy, okay? Just get a diabetic needle from one of those machines. You don't need to be a diabetic. You can just purchase it. CVS doesn't ask any questions, and it's nice and safe. All right. And you pluck yourself, right? I would pluck myself on the side so that it doesn't fall inside the crevice of my nail. I would pluck myself on the side, and then I just bang on the tip of the candle so that the blood can um, drip into the candle very easily. So you prick yourself, you'll see the blood immediately just on the edge of the candle. You'll see a few droplets. That's enough. Do not drive yourself crazy. Uh, a blood amount the size of a pin needle is enough. Do not saturate your candle because you think go big or go home. With Candle Magic, it's not about that. It's about having it there, not an excess amount. All right? And you're going to use the blood as the life force that you are, right? And so you're definitely going to use it to empower whatever you need. If you're going after a job, if you're a content creator, if you're a business owner, you're going to use the magic because it's your blood that's going out there to make the money, and that's why you're doing it. You're doing it to influence whatever it is you're trying to get. All right? But because we're so close to the nails, let's talk about nail clippings. I'm not a fan of nail clippings, right? I'm not always confident that our nails are 100% clean, right? And you could wash your hands, I get it, but we all make mistakes, and you might wash your hand and still touch your hair, scratch your skin. Now we've got other things in there. So I'm not a fan of nail clippings. I've never used nail clippings because I'm not a fan of the quality of the cleanliness of the nails. And that's the one thing I'm a little funny about. But you can do it. You can do it. But if you do nail clippings, just get a plastic bag that you would get from the supermarket, one of the Ziploc bags, a small bag. Add a little olive oil to it and stick the nail clippings in the olive oil and let it sit for about a day. And then use the oil in the Candle Magic. All right. Now I'm going to include other things that you could use and add oil, like hair, right? Your hair, the oil will take whatever's in your hair and pull it out. So once again, you can clip the edges of your hair. I actually prefer the root of the hair. I'm not a fan of the edges. So I'll tell you why I like the root of the hair. If you did a drug test, they pull it from close to your scalp, the hair. And the reason why they do that is because that's what's being measured, right? So if you pull a couple of strands, plucking it from your scalp, and put that in a bag of oil, not a lot of oil. You're going to drive yourself crazy. Like a teaspoon of oil, right? And let it sit overnight. The oil now has your hair attached to it. You can also use pubic hair. And again, I have this thing as to whether or not everyone's pubic hair is clean. It's just a theory that I have. I don't know about you. I think you should be cutting or shaving your pubic hair at least every 6 months, because the pubic hair will retain some residuals from your urine. And so sometimes you think you're clean, but you really aren't. But if you cut off excess hair, um, you are getting rid of some residual buildup on your pubic hair. And so the first thing I would do is get rid of some pubic hair, right? Right off the top. Just cut off the top. A few days, oh, by the way, it might itch. It might itch. So be mindful of that. If you've never cut your pubic hair, when you do it, for some reason it itches. There's a trick to it, but I'm not going to teach you the trick because y'all aren't coming back and telling me what happened. So you're just going to have to deal with the itching. But I would cut it off a couple of days in advance, and then I would wash. And then after a shower, after a scrubbing, and I would, just see something, hold on a second. And I would then take the opportunity to take my clean pubic hair, cut it. Don't cut yourself, just the hair. There's two things you could do. You can put it, because pubic hair is curly, right? So much like anyone that uses herbs before they put it in their candle, you can mix the pubic hair with the herbs. And nobody will be the wiser. And then sprinkle your herbs and your pubic hair together, light your candle, call it a day. Any questions so far? Do you guys have any questions? Let me see. Hi, everyone. So wait, are we using hair? Of course, we are using hair. It's really important. Remember, Black women don't have their own hair on their head half the times. It has to be your own hair. And you've got to pluck it from the root. So the part that grows the best is usually from the center scalp. So grab a few strands, pluck it out, and you can use that for magic. I like to mix the hair in a little bit of olive oil, like 1 or 2 tablespoons. Let it sit overnight, and then use it for your candle magic. And then I also like to use pubic hair. Pubic hair, you don't have to put in olive oil. Again, if you already are doing some candle magic and you're adding herbs, just mix the pubic hair in your herbs and sprinkle your candle magic like you would normally do. Remember, we're doing body fluid magic to bring power to the candle. Remember, that's the whole purpose, to bring power to the candle. So, since we're on pubic hair, let's talk about urine. Now, urine is magical. It seems like it's a wasteful product, but it's not. So, don't be afraid to use your urine. Now, urine is a little watery. So, what I would do with urine is put it in my candle, but let it sit overnight so that the candle, which is made of wax, doesn't interfere with the water components that comes from urine, right? So you don't put a lot of urine in. Remember, a lot of people like to think excess. You don't need excess in candle magic. You need to do it, not do it big. So I would say, trying to see if there's something around the house you guys can use to measure. A measuring cup. Actually, go to the dollar store and get a measuring cup for just for Candle Magic and separate it from your kitchen products, right? And use the 1/8 spoon. That's the tiniest of the one, and it should be a half of that. Use a half of that. Use the 1/2 of the 1/8, which I don't know what that is. All right. Um, and if you're using any kind of candle, just put it in. But because urine is made of water, you want it to mix well with the candle. So put it in. You'll see that the urine will go to the bottom. If you wait a day or 2 days even, and you light your candle and you put your herbs on top. Now remember, you can add the pubic hair at this point too. Your herbs and your pubic hair. If you want, go all out. You can do the blood magic. Candle's gonna be impactful with all kind of body fluids. Um, you can add whatever you want. Remember, we talked about the nail clippings. For me, I don't believe in nail clippings in my candles. I don't like the sight of it, but you can put nail clippings and mix it in olive oil and wait a couple of days. That olive oil becomes palpable from the DNA from the nail clippings. All right. Let me just check my notes here. And of course, let me see something else. I was going to say, of course, but I already talked about that. Okay, let's talk about breast milk. Now, not everyone has breast milk, but there are women out there that just had a baby. And, child, breast milk is magical. I want you guys to remember how magical women are, right? Imagine that you have a body that could feed another human being. We take it for granted. I don't want you to take that for granted because that is magical. So if you got a cousin, yourself, anybody that wants to share their breast milk, take it. But if it's your breast milk and you're trying to get back into the workplace life, or you might be considering making some changes to your life. Usually, after a woman has a baby, she starts to rethink her career path. Um, Whatever changes you're looking to make, because breast milk is made in a magical kind of way, it will influence your career path, whatever that looks like. So go ahead and drop a little droplets of breast milk in your candle magic. But that's for someone who's creating breast milk. You're not going to just be able to find breast milk. Um, I'm not a fan of menstrual fluid, everyone. I think, this is me personally, I think that menstrual fluid um, is not necessarily clean enough for magic. So I would not touch menstrual fluid at all. Period. Don't do it. Leave your menstrual fluid where it belongs. In the tampon, in the napkin, in the toilet. Do not use menstrual fluid. Um, I don't authorize using your menstrual fluid for any reason. So that is going to be off topic. Okay. Semen. Semen. If you are having some fertility issues, um, your man's semen with his consent, people. Don't act crazy, because then you could wind up having a baby, but he'll be a little demon baby. So go ahead and try spirit, especially in the year of COVID, when all of these spirits are running around. You don't want the wrong spirit helping you make a baby by stealing some man's semen. Don't do it. You, in this day and age, in the COVID experience that we are having right now, the spirits are roaming all over. So, I would say learn to be honest in your affairs. All right? Semen can be used to help create um, and influence infertility. And that's why I would use semen. But also, if after having sex and you're condomless, the mix of the fluid inside of your body is much better. So we're not just using the man's semen, you're using your semen and your bodily fluid. And if you use a Q-tip to wipe the inside of your vagina after having sex, put the Q-tip in a plastic bag and add a tablespoon or two of olive oil. And remember, guys, olive oil is magical. That's why I keep saying olive oil. Add a tablespoon of two of olive oil. That's your solution. And it's perfect. And the good part about what I'm telling you to do is that if you're not ready to use it, you can freeze it. Now, for men, if you use your urine or your semen, remember your semen, men, is abundance. Like the word abundance is in the penis, right? You guys create millions of sperm and it just keeps growing inside of you. You're just as magical as a woman's breast milk. Your semen is everything. So if you're starting your own business, want a powerful position, remember, because you're talking about abundance of power, want a powerful position at your job, want an increase in salary, use your semen in Candle Magik. All right? Now, the good part is that you don't have to worry a little jerking off and bingo bango, you've got your semen there. I personally would put it in a plastic bag. I would get a Q-tip. Um, no, I would just put the semen straight in the plastic bag, but I would add olive oil. And in this case, depending upon how much comes out, um, I would use like a tablespoon of olive oil. You actually want more semen than the olive oil. But the magical properties together, oh my God, all your wishes will come true, men. I promise you. All your wishes will come true. Let me see what I'm leaving out. Mm-hmm. Oh, sweat. Oh my God, I love sweat, right? Now, the reason why we would use sweat, right, is because sweat is something that you have to work to get, right? You would think it's releasing toxins. You're right. But sweat, it almost feels like if you use sweat, think of it as sweat equity. It's working hard to achieve something. So, if you happen to be sweaty, coming from exercising or something, right? This is going to sound crazy, right? Carry a spoon with you, go up your arm, get that sweat, again, stick it in a plastic bag. Boom. Save it till you get home, add some olive oil, leave the spoon inside, add some olive oil, let it sit, take the spoon out, and that is for hard work. Like, it's like, especially if you're feeling lethargic, right? Um, and you want to get back on your grind, but you don't know what the problem is, right? This will help increase that energy to put in the sweat equity to do your job, create your business, create content, whatever case it may be. Tears is another form of bodily fluids that you can use. And it's about your emotions, you know? And some people can create tears without thinking. I can't necessarily, but if you can, um, crying is so helpful. It could also help with depression, right? Because you're so sad. It helps for your mental illness. So again, what are we back to using? Q-tips. You dab. Remember Wendy Williams? Oh, bye, Wendy Williams. Wendy Williams show ended today. Remember Wendy Williams would use Q-tips? Me personally, I saw her do that like all the time, right? I wouldn't have. I would never, because look what I'm telling you. You take the Q-tip, you put in olive oil, you've got your sweat DNA. All right? And that could help, especially if you're going through something and you're just so sad, but you want to take the tears away. You want to be happy. You want tears of joy. I would prefer olive oil over coconut oil because coconut oil hardens, and it kind of has a different meaning sometimes. Whereas olive oil is magical. Everything about olive oil is conducive to magic, not necessarily coconut oil. So, olive oil through and through. Um, Everything I'm telling you, Paris, speeds things up. Everything, not just hair. To me, if you want the strongest things out there, it's blood and semen. To me, and I will always go to blood first. All right, it's not always that I use my own hair. I will always go to blood first. But I do use my own hair, you know. And now that I have locks, oh my god, it's so easy to pull at the center of my hair and get hair out. So much fun. Spit. Yes. I know I forgot something. Let me just make sure I didn't put it on my list. We got to the. I just want to talk about vaginal mucus for a second. Your vagina is where life is formed. That's what it's made for. So again, talk about a magical component in your body. That vagina. Ooh, child. You want to bring life to something? Bring life inside your soul, bring life to your job, reinvent something that you've been working on, but it's kind of been kind of dull or slowed down. Use your vaginal mucus because that's where life comes through. Oh, child, it's vaginal mucus is the best. Again, what do we talk about? Q-tips. Swipe it good. Put it in some olive oil. Let it sit for a day or two. A little spittle in your Candle Magic. Now you could just spit in your Candle Magic, just chew, right? But we want to be respectful. To me, I like to be respectful. But you can put straight spit. But again, because I love olive oil, I would garner the spit in my mouth, put the Q-tip in my mouth, um, put a tablespoon, just a tablespoon, that's all you need, in a plastic bagging of olive oil and let it sit. When you're ready to do your magic, go right ahead and do your magic. right. All right. Am I leaving anything out, everyone? Let me see. Go to Block Talk Radio. I have someone on the phone, 917. Hold on a second. Let me see if she wants to say anything. If not, I'll come back and we're going to talk about um, the type of candles that could influence these properties. Hi, this is Tracy, 917. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. Okay, well, just keep listening. I'm just telling everyone how to take their body fluids and influence their candle magic. Let's take it from, oh, isn't this cute, to I'm putting power into my work now. But no, I'm not doing readings. Okay, stay on the line and keep listening. Bye. I just got off of work, and I just got off at 8:15, and I was like, first of all, I got to clean my bedroom, like sweep my floor, just a little bit of nightly rituals I have with my going to bed, and then and I didn't eat yet, which I find interesting. I kind of lost my diet. I got sick in May, and so my diet is kind of a little wonky right now, but it is what it is. I'll get back on track. I'm not worried. All right, let's talk about, can you say how we use air as well, breathing on the candle and invoking all elements into our intentions? Um, yes, yes. Hold on a second. Trying to think when the last time I used my breath. Um, if you use your breath, you have to use it before you light the candle and before you add anything to the candle, right? So you would speak your intentions. You could speak it out loud. You could speak it inside your soul. You could write it down. But if you write it down, my expectations is that you're reading it over again, right? And so once you've read it over again, you're taking a deep breath and you lovingly blow onto the candle. Very, very lovingly. Your breath is palpable with nice hot air. And it's almost like the words that speak out of your mouth, right? Also, you can whisper to the candle, right? And you could whisper your intentions. So you pick your candle up and you have the wick facing you, and you literally talk to the camera, and you ask the, not to the camera, to the candle. And you ask the candle for, I'm going to be needing this job. Please help me get this job. I'm putting all my intentions and I'm lighting this candle so that it can go out into the world and I get that job. And speak to it intimately. All right. So, what type of candles does some of these body fluids work in? There's the religious candles, right? So you got a religious candle, but that's the one where the wick is stuck. It's glass. Usually has a face of Mother Mary, Jesus. You know, sometimes it has this seven hands or seven powers, something like that. Has other saints on it, right? And when you get these type of candles, I like to prick a little bit of hole in the center of the candle, and you can use that using a pencil. You can use a pen. Don't drive yourself crazy. And let's say you're using urine, right? I like to put um, the urine inside the hole that you created. If you're using a spit, you can spit directly Not my favorite thing to do, but you can spit directly and spit directly inside the hole. Um, if you're using herbs and you make a hole in one of those, I like to call them religious candles, in one of those religious candles, you can pack your herbs. So what you can do is, now the blood is going to be a little harder to put inside the hole. So don't have expectations of the blood making it inside the hole, because nothing about this needs to be perfect. So leaving the blood out, you can put spit, you could put urine, you could put the nail clippings if that's what you want, inside the hole. Top it off with some herbs, call it a day. If you use blood, don't have an expectation of blood making it inside the hole. So if you prick your finger, the fact that it just lands on the candle is enough. Excuse me. And then there's something called the pull-out candles. That's for people that are a little bit more advanced in candle work. I love pull-out candles, but I'm no longer in an environment where I have the pleasure of purchasing pull-out candles. But if you contact the Green Man store, if I'm not mistaken, they can sell you the pull-out candle. So a pull-out candle is a candle that pulls out from the glass. And on the candle, you can carve your intentions. All right? If it's love, you can write the word love, and you could just write it with the pen. Again, you do not drive yourself crazy. You use the resources that you have in your house, right? So love, a heart, a money sign, symbol. And then if you did the blood, then you prick your finger, you tap the side where you put the markings or the symbols, and you just rub it in. All right? Put your herbs at the bottom of the pull-out candle, put the candle on top. And if you want, in a pull-out candle, you can add the urine in the bottom of the pull-out candle. But not everyone has access to a pull-out candle. Now, if you don't have any magical components like that, and you don't want people to know what the hell you're doing, right? That's why I made my Azon candles. I made my Azon candles so that they're just beautiful. They hella magical, but they're beautiful. So no one's the wiser, right? Like, if you don't use them right away and they're sitting on your shelf, they're just beautiful little candles, right? It's not until you light them and put your intentions attached to it does the candle change its molecular structure. All right? So learn to have candles that are just beautiful, that just smell good. Okay? And light it at will. And nobody's going to be the wiser. That's specifically why I designed the Azon candles. And I do understand why God didn't have me selling candles before this. Because the more I speak with people, sometimes they can't light candles in their own house because their partner is not down for that. Well, guess what? It's just a pretty candle. Look, babe, pretty candle with flowers on it. And it smells so good. Right? All right. Beyond that, if you get Yankee Candle, I don't know what other corporate candles out there. Do what you want. But do the magic. Don't leave yourself hanging with stress and I don't know if they're going to give me this. Don't leave yourself hanging. Empower and influence the energies that are out there that already want to help you. But if you don't ask, if you don't show the energy that this is what you want, they cannot do anything for you. They have to take orders. I know you don't know that. I know that. So I'm teaching you now. The energy, folks that are around you, your ancestors, your spirits, your guides, they're hanging around you. But you gotta put them to work. This ain't a party house of spirits. Oh, hell no. Oh, no, 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 no. I know y'all love me, but what we doing here? So you let them know. I'm having a problem and I want this solved. And I would like it solved this way. And remember, your intentions matter. Don't do any magic when you're mad. Don't do magic when you're upset. You're going to do magic to power yourself up and influence the energy. If you want love, do sex magic. Get that mucus inside your vagina, add it with some olive oil in a plastic bag, add it to your candles, but you gotta be honest. You gotta tell the candle, write it down. You gotta tell them what you want. I want love. I wanna have sex. I wanna, if it's a penis, I want a penis inside me. If it's a vagina, I want a vagina to share. Like, I don't care, right? But you kind of have to be honest. What I've noticed is that people feel shame when we talk about sex or body fluids. No need for shame. None at all. God gave you sex. There was a time when you could only make babies by sex. Don't think for a second God is judging you. Tell God, I need sex. Tell your angels and guides, I want a loving sexual partner, someone that's going to make love to me using his penis like lovingly, like kind to me, like soft, gentle. And then he could pound me. The pounding at the end is my favorite part. The ecstasy when they can't help themselves. When they call out God, and you're like, that's it. That's the best part right there. But no shame. No shame in body fluids. Remember, we're only using the body fluids to influence the thing that you're asking about. What that thing is, you know. I don't need to know. You already know. But you do need to be clear with spirit. If you don't talk clearly, the magic's not going to work, people. You could do magic till the cows come home. But if you double talk in spirit, they're going around. Well, she said she wanted this, but then she said she doesn't like this. We don't know what to do. They ain't going to work because they don't know how to help someone that does not know how to help themselves. All right. All right, sweeties. We didn't need to stay on that long. I think I got everything out the way. Any questions? Any questions? Any concerns? Let me see if anyone wants to talk. I have 630 on the line. Maybe she'll have a question. And you guys just type in your questions, okay? I'll give you a moment to think about it. Hi, 630. Hi. I'm doing fine. How are you? Oh, my goodness. Oh, let's see. What's the question? Mm. So that is a reading. And I don't want to confuse your concern with the topic at hand. So, if you want to get a reading with me, um, do you have a pen? And I'll give you a text number that you could text. And if you ever want a reading with me, do you have a pen nearby? Okay. 213 213 458 7408. Yep, I'm Tracy today. Yes. Yeah, just text them and then they'll send you the rates immediately. And then you could look at the rates. Mm-hmm. All right, sweetie. All right, I'm going to put you back on hold. Okay, bye, 630. All right. Let me just see. Okay, everyone. I think I covered everything. Um, did I? I don't see any questions. So I don't know if you guys are overwhelmed. Is this the first time you're hearing magic with body fluids, not just with herbs? I don't know. But let's just go back over to Azon candles. Azon candles, let me just see now. What is this? Oh, banners. Let's take these banners off. You know, they're flower remedy candles, right? I add the oil for the intention. This set here is for my spicy summer love. I just made a whole bunch of them and took a picture. But I give you herbs. And the oil, it comes infused with oils already, right? And so if you add your blood, remember just to tap the corners and it's good to go. You can add pubic hair if you want. You can add your own hair from your scalp and wrap it around the wick. If you have long hair, just wrap it around the wick. Let it burn. Um, you can spit in it if you want. What else do we talk about? The vaginal fluid. Remember, if you use it, mix it with some olive oil, add it to the candles. All right. But these candles come with oils in it already, essential oils, but it comes with a bag of herbs for you to use and put your intentions into. So don't be afraid to get Azon candles. And let me just show. This is another one. This is my favorite candle. I really love the spicy summer love candle. I love that candle. I don't even know why. I don't know if it's the spice or the oils that I use, but oh my God, to me it's like candy. This is my OSHUN, with a dollop of honey. And some of the candles come with the letter inside. So y'all got to let me know if it has meaning later. Not all the candles come with the letter inside. I think it was a defect in the manufacturer, but it works for me. And this is health. And if you go to TraceyBrownlive.com, right? TraceyBrownlive.com, and you press shop, that's where you will see what's called the bundles. So there's the love bundle, and then there's the money and power bundle. But both bundles will come with health, because without health, what does it matter? So think health first. All right, guys? Here's another health one. I really do love, every time I look at my candles, I can't believe that I came up with this concept, but I don't think I did. I think this concept was always waiting to come out of me. And these are some of the candles that I use. I did a video on flower essence and their meanings on YouTube. And not soon after that, the candle concept was created. I think I did this. You know what's so funny? I think I did it when I came to the Caribbean. So I think I did it somewhere around October. And the candle concept came to me in November. And it came out of a stressful situation. I just needed something to relax my spirit. And bingo bango, a whole concept came out of having a stressful situation come upon me. All right, guys, this is it. I thank you so much for tuning in. I love that you guys give me the opportunity to tell you about the magic. Hi, Magic Mermaid. First time hearing about this. Oh, A. Walker. Oh, no. No. Let me tell you something. First of all, magic is old. Magic is fire power, right? And so, where there's fire, in any part of centuries, there was magic. All right? It's all been dwindled down to a candle and a color, to make it more pretty and beautiful. But magic has been here forever. And adding your body fluids, child, that just ups it to the 10th degree. But yeah, thank you, Magic Mermaid. A. Walker, stay tuned. I do a talk show every morning around 8 o'clock, 8:15, the latest. Today was a little late. I didn't start to 8:35, but usually by 8:15 is the latest. And every Friday is going to be the talk. And the talk is going to be about all things magic. All right? And I had a topic for next week, and I forgot. But I told one of my clients what the topic was going to be, and now I forgot. I didn't write it down. I forget easily. But it's okay. All right, guys, let me know. Let me know on this video if you used your candle magic and your body fluids. And also, remember, when you do the magic, spirits have to go out and get what you want. Magic is never meant to be overnight. So stop having those expectations. It's a 3 to 6 month development for you. All right? And that's why you do your magic at least once a month. I do mine twice a month. Oh, wait a second. So the whole month of June, Let me see. Oh, I don't have it on. Let me see. The whole month of June is going to be a magical alignment where 5 planets are lining up from June 17th, I believe, through June 27th. On the 24th, the moon will line up with the other 5 planets. So, almost every day this week, if you did Candle Magic, you are going to bring so much into your life. This alignment is rare, 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 rare. And I don't believe it's going to happen again until 2040. When the planets line up, they're trying to tell us something. And Mercury, Venus, Saturn, Neptune, I think even like 5 planets are lining up from, let me see, June 17th, which is today, right? Yeah, it's today. I'm gonna do magic as soon as I get off the I'm gonna do love magic. I'm looking for a man. And you know what? With my spicy summer love and my OSHUN love, I think I'll just do those 2 tonight. The men are showing up, right? And I like that. I like that they're just showing up. I want what I want. I want a good man to show up. I'm kind of thinking that maybe I don't want a Caribbean man. Maybe I want a transplant here so that I get someone that understands the art of dating and is incorporating a new Caribbean lifestyle. I think that's what I want. I'm trying to be open. I think Caribbean men might be too fearful. I asked a Caribbean guy what their problem was, and he laughed, right? It was kind of cute. I was like, what is y'all's problem? And he giggled and he said, it's a small island. So any restaurant you go to, they know someone there. That's why they'll take you by the beach or, take you for a long ride. And I was like, oh. But then I was like, are they doing it because they have a woman already? And he goes, no. He says the family member will make fun. Like, oh, you snagged an American, you got someone from the States. And it's hard to handle that if it doesn't work out. And I was like, oh, whatever. Okay, I accept that into my life. However, their style of dating is kind of to not date. And if I was born and raised Caribbean, I'd be shaping these men. No, we going out, lovey. It is what it is. All right. Yeah, that is a beautiful picture. What a pretty picture, Magic Mermaid. I had to manifest self-love first. Yes, Sin W, we did self-love we did self-love, just self-love, Tracey Brown. We did self-love, was it last week, guys? I did a thing on self-love and what you could eat and digest into your body, take it in. And the products that I talked about with self-love is to create self-love, but to take it in, put in Candle Magic, and Melissa was there as well. So we did a self-love video already. It was a kind of a sad video because I realized the one thing we aren't necessarily taught, right, is be proud of loving you. It's not necessarily a thing that our parents are teaching us well enough. And so we just get a lot of people operating under guilt and forgetting to love themselves. And so that's something we really want to change. And remember, Candle Magic will begin to change all those things. So check out the video on self-love, and anything that I talked about, remember, you can chop it up and put it in your Candle Magic. Like one of the things was papaya, right? And you could take the papaya seeds and smash up the papaya seeds, add some olive oil, put it in your Candle Magic, because papaya seeds are all about self-love. And eat the papaya. Eating papaya is about putting self-love inside of you. All right? Right? Speaking from the purple couch, we don't necessarily get taught that. So now that I have you all here, you all have children, right? Make sure that you are teaching your kids that self-love is everything. It's everything. You know, when we put our children out and they go off to college or they get their own apartment, we don't want them out there being timid and shy. We want them confident and whole and beautiful. We want to make sure that we're putting out a perfect specimen that's better than you as a parent. Because that's the objective, is to make something better and put it out there. So it's time to do your jobs. And by the way, self-love begins when they're babies. That means you got to tell your little boy and your little girl how pretty they are, how handsome he is. Oh, you cute. Oh, look at you. You cute. You got your outfit on. Look at them shoes. You cute. It starts from babies. Yes, I listened to that episode and helped me manifest self-love. Well, thank you, Sin W. You're always planting seeds for us, Tracy, and we will forever love you. Oh, my God. Thank you. I just want to do my job. In the end, at the end of days, whenever that is, right? I'm not dying, people. Hold on a second. I just want to get up there and I want to be like, where's God? Where is he? I was like, I did good, didn't I? God, come on, you know I did good. God's going to be like, oh, Lord, she's here. Oh, Lord, Tracy's here. Get over here. Let me give you a hug, Tracy. That's what I want. I want to know that I completed my task here on earth. And that's why I do this regardless. Like, if nobody watches, I could care less. If 1,000 people watch, that would make me happy, of course. Oh my God. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for putting up with me. I hope I was helpful. Use body fluids for empowerment. Don't use anybody else's body fluid. Not in this 2020 COVID world. You're going to bring demons to you. I mean it. You will bring demons to you. You don't know what the fuck is out there. If there's an airborne disease that can kill people across the world, you think, don't try it. Don't try it. Use magic on you, and you're going to be just fine. All right, guys, I am out of here. Let me go, let me go, let me go. If you want a reading with me, what do? How do you get a reading with me? Psychic readings, text 213-458-7408. Subscribe. Like this video. Not for me, for YouTube. They like, do you like the video? But share. Don't be afraid to share. Fuck it. We're talking about body fluids. Oh, well. Oh, fucking well. And Misha, Thanks again for all you do. Thank you. From the purple couch. And Misha, oh, damn it. I can't find. Misha posted tonight, so I just want to say thank you, Misha, for posting. But it won't let me go all the way up anymore. All right, guys, I'm out of here. I thank you. I love you. Do your candle magic. Take it easy with love. Bye.
Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey